it looks like there's a lot of opportunity to meditate no sound. No sound. I think more meditation emptiness of sound than form. More opportunity to meditate on emptiness of the sound than the form. The end. You can hear the last end. You can hear or not? Huh? Can't hear. Can't hear. You can hear the middle or not? Can you hear? Not because it's soft. Can you hear? So this all transmission is Arya Sanghata Sutra, one of the most precious teachings of Buddha. So it's very important to listen to the teaching with the purest motivation, bodhicitta. I must free the numberless helpings from all the suffering causes from whom I receive all my past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment. And then I must free all the numberless hunger ghosts from all the suffering, from whom I receive all my past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment, free them from all the suffering causes by myself alone. Then the numberless animals, I must free them from all the suffering causes from whom I receive all my past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment. So do that by oneself alone. Then numberless human beings from whom I receive all my past, present, future, all the happiness, including enlightenment. I must free them from all the suffering causes, bring them to enlightenment by myself alone. Then numberless sutras from whom I receive all my past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment. I must free them from all the suffering causes and bring them to full enlightenment by myself alone. Then numberless sutras, from each of them I receive all my past, present, future happiness, enlightenment, everything. Therefore I must free them from all the suffering causes and bring them in full enlightenment by myself alone. Numberless intermediate stage beings, from each of them I receive all my past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment. I must free them from all the suffering causes and bring them in full enlightenment. Therefore I must teach full enlightenment, and therefore then I'm going to take the all say. Therefore I need to exercise the path. Therefore I need to collect extensive merit and purify the departments. So therefore I'm going to tell all transmission of the Arya Sanghata Sutra. However, to listen to think, taking the all transmission, this teaching, this most precious teaching, by thinking, every hell beings in one's heart, for the benefit each and every single of them, and then goes animal, human being, each and every single human being by bringing them in your heart, as well as Sura Asura intimate state beings, for the benefit of each of them. So I'm taking this teaching. So purely taking this oral transmission is for every single of them, for their to cause all the happiness for them, including enlightenment. The very last, can you hear? Yeah. Can you?
They can hear.
Huh?
I think they can hear. Because it's dependent on the speakers, where the speakers are. And they have 2 speakers back there.
So the Pakpa Sungi Do, the title of this text. Sung, what I can remember from Ganden Lha Gyama, from whom I have received the oral transmission of the Arya Sanghata Sutra. So based on what Rinpoche explained, of course not every single word I can remember, but basic idea. So you see, there he talks about young and old who are so much suffering, hunger and thirst. There's one section talks. So like that, without having a dharma, so hunger and thirst is the hunger of dharma, hunger of marriage, good karma. So not having a dharma, you see, like that, not having a dharma, also not practicing dharma. So one do not collect marriage, you see, so like that. Like empty of food, no means of living, so empty of marriage, devoid of marriage. So like that. So one thing what Rinpoche explained is that sentient beings like this, so difficult to meet Dharma and difficult to practice Dharma, to exercise path. So by doing listening, reflecting, meditation practice, and whatever we do in daily life activities, by the transforming into Dharma, then we dedicate the merits for sentient beings. We dedicate the merits for sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. So this way, the sentient beings receive the merits that you dedicate. So then from that, they can achieve full enlightenment. From your Dharma practice and your dedicated merits to other sentient beings, you see, then they are able to achieve enlightenment. So I guess Sung is a unified. Sung is something together. Together or unified. So I think I hear you. Here I would like to put this way. So the sentient beings, when they become enlightened, their mind, their heart is unified with the enlightenment. Their heart is unified with Dharmakaya. So soon. So that's one thing. And also Rinpoche mentioned. Rinpoche mentioned that. So you see, then especially also Mahayana, the sentient beings devoid to sin, not having Mahayana teaching especially, and you see, no opportunity to practice, and you see, to to actualize, so there is another hunger, thirst of Mahayana teaching. So when they, by listening Mahayana teaching, reflecting meditation practice, and when they actualize the Mahayana path, so that time then another meaning of sung, unification. Their heart, their mind is unified with the Mahayana path. So this actually I thought to do lung or one of the sutras, either Ganden Lha Sutra or this, something will be nice. Something will be very good to do where the course, such a course where there are more people, so that more people can receive, can get so much benefit. By receiving the lung or transmission of this text. So anyway. So this noise is another lung, another oral transmission. So this sutra, Papa Sugido, the minute when you hear this, it purifies all the 5 uninterrupted karma, killed father, mother, caused blood to the Buddha, harmed Buddha, and killed Arhat, and caused disunity among the sanghas. So this, which without interruption, not alive, because karma is so heavy, heavy, not happy, heavy. Karma is so heavy. So you see, right after death, then one gets reborn straight in the heaviest hot hell realm. Inexhaustible, this suffering, the hell realm. So you see the result, having committed this end of this 5 negative karma, the uninterrupted. One has to abide in the inexhaustible, the 8 hot hell. One has to abide for 1 eon lifespan. So one has to be aware of that. Whenever one hear collect or purify the 5 uninterrupted karma, always you remember, very important, remember the suffering result, heaviest suffering of the hell, but which lasts for, which one has experienced for 1 eon. That's the lifespan of that hell being. See? So the minute when you hear the sound of the sutra, that's the benefit. So that means 10 non-virtuous actions and other karmas get purified. I see. So not only they collected this in this life, but collected from past lives. They purified like that. How much merit you collect by listening to the teachings, of the Arya Sanghata Sutra? How much merit you collect? That is gives you an idea here. So you see, first we have to get the idea of how many Buddhas. You see. So offering all the enjoyment, how much is the enjoyment offerings, the enjoyments, for happiness. How much there is with every single enjoyment or happiness you offer to the Buddha. How many Buddhas? So this, you offer to the Buddha. How many Buddha? Equaling number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean. So that many Buddha, you see. So that is still small. You see, Buddha's equivalent number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean. That many Buddha, you're offering all the enjoyment or happiness you offer. So that much merit itself. I mentioned the other day, offering one single flower, one single rice, offering to Buddha, one Buddha, statue of Buddha. How much merit already I introduced one day. So now here, you see, even you make offering all the enjoyment of happiness. Whatever there is, you offer to the Buddha. How many Buddha? Equal number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean. You see, that's still small. Still doesn't compare the merits having listened to this teaching. So now the next one, now you must hold on to this. Hold on to this. So first to give an idea that now you see Buddhas, you see, equaling number of sand grains of the Pacific Ocean like that 12 times. Like that 12 times. Buddha's equivalent number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean like that 12 times. So to that many Buddha, you make offering all the enjoyment of happiness, whatever there is exists. So how much merit you collect, that much by listening to this teaching you collect. Then if you write the sutra, the merit is even far more greater. And then the previous one, listen, how much merit you collect by listening to the teaching, this Arya Sanghata Sutra. So how much merit you collect by writing this Arya Sanghata Sutra? So the Buddha's equivalent number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean like that 12 times. Like that, that means Buddha 12 times. You see, abide at each corner, that means Buddha abide each corner. Each direction, So that totally 48. So the so 12 like that, you see. Same. So Buddha's equaling number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean like that. Like that 12 times, you see. So one here. So totally 48. So equivalent the equal number of the sand grains Pacific Ocean. So they abide for 12 eons. They abide for 12 eons, you see, all these Buddhas. And they talk about benefits of this, benefits of writing this Arya Sanghata Sutra. All these Buddhas, you see, they abide for 12 eons, they every day, continuously, years, every day, continuously, for 12 eons, all these Buddhas talk about benefits of writing this Arya Sanghata Sutra. still cannot finish explaining. Cannot reach at the end of the marriage, you know. Cannot be expressed. So that I'm sorry that. So if you write one syllable from this text, how much merit you collect is one. To be born is one will-turning king. You see, you need to collect inconceivable merits. So much merit, you see. So will-turning king equivalent number of the atoms of the universes. It will come later. So you see, so you collect. So how many will-turning kings? Unbelievable number will-turning kings. Atoms of the universes. You see, equivalent number of the atoms of the universes. So that much merit you collect. Writing one syllable from this text, you collect that much merit. So that. So 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years, when I went to Lama Zopa Rinpoche's place for the course, so there's one student who became nun, Tamche. So this was so her professor from the university introduced this text. I think the very first text that he introduced is that in the Ganden Lha Sutra. Ganden Lha Sutra, I think the very first sutra. Then he introduced this one. Then there's a few other sutras text. That which is incredible benefit. So the professor from university introduced to her the group of students, small group. A group of students with whom she is studying. So then she gave me a text there. So I read, and it was unbelievable. So then I started to write, and then I started to write with gold. But of course I didn't get done for a long time. If not every day. So for the success of to be able to complete the material of the statue as well as all the projects. So now here, the benefit of receiving the all transmission. Rinpoche explained that if you read without having received all transmission, and after having received all transmission, if you read, by having received all transmission, if you read one time, you get the benefits of having read 100 times. You see, without having received all transmission, so reading 100 times, and a person who has received all transmission, then you read this one time, it equals same. You get the same benefit like having read 100 times. So that's what Rinpoche explained. So therefore, you should rejoice. After having received all transmission, then when you read, you see. Time to time or daily life or whatever. So you see, there's an incredible benefit like this. So normally what I would suggest is that the Ganden Lha Sutra, that one, but particular, you see, so much benefit, you see, in bring peace and happiness in the world and in your own country, and stop the violences and gives power and protection to the leader of the country. And if anybody attacking the country, you see, it pacifies, controls, able to control, able to defeat them, able to stop the attacking. So, and also, if you read Ganden Lha Sutra, it becomes healing all the sick people in the city, in the town, in the city where you are. So there's besides the incredible purification, but there's this incredible benefit to the world in the country where you're reading the text. So, so my I think from here, I think still there's a benefit. Even you're not reading in that country where there's a lot of violence happening, a lot of killings, wars, and so forth, tortures. But you can dedicate merits and still can help. But I think if one can be there in a country where there's a lot of violence, wars and a lot of violence, you see, a lot of killing, torture, you see, if it can be read there, go there and, spend a few weeks or, 2-3 months or whatever, every day, read every day as much as possible. So that has incredible benefit. So by the power of Dharma, by the power of these words, Buddha's holy words, and Buddha has all these inconceivable qualities. So Buddha can make these words so powerful. As he explained the benefit, Buddha can make it to happen. To have these powers. These words as powers can benefit him to change others' mind and peace, to bring peace. To them, the world. So, say. So normally, what I suggest, the Arya Sanghata Sutra, if possible, then you write, whatever each day, whatever, how many syllables you are able to write. But the Ganden Lha Sutra, read, doesn't have to finish same day. You just read any page or even some lines, read every day. So, like that. So especially yourself is completely taken care of by just reading this incredible, everything, completely taken care of from here up to enlightenment. But it's reading that so much benefit, the benefit to others, to the world. So because the Arya Sanghata Sutra is so powerful, so I used the Rinpoche's, the CD, given all transmission. So, this is what is most, I play most at the house in Washington. One outside for the birds, one outside down there for the birds. There's so many birds. And in the early mornings, these huge birds, no, not dark, but huge. They come as groups because John, who was the ex-director of Bajapani, now he became monk, so he used to give food outside. They come early morning as groups, and so anyway. They came the time before, but this time when I was there, didn't come. I don't know what happened. Maybe they're in a retreat. Whatever. Maybe they're in strict retreat. Anyway, so one I play upstairs, upstairs, outside, just for any animals. So, and then you also in the house, the people can hear. So that means constantly you are purifying the tenant world. Constantly you're purifying those 5 unending karma, anything that happened this life, from past lives. And no question about another karma constantly get purified as you play the CD, the Arya Sanghata Sutra, in the even the people that live in the house. So animals, birds, or living, in the forest, and deers, whatever. You see so they can hear. You see, so I used this when I was going for shopping from Washington Ritchie House to the market, the half hour to the department. So I forgot the name. I went quite a number of times to buy the, offering Christmas lights, and they have very nice, each time different Christmas lights, and water balls and things to buy that, and the bird house, bird feed, so anyway, a flower. So I played the car by opening the window. So one time, I don't know. So one time, I was playing, going there very loudly, like the young people who play very loud music. So Raja was driving car. I was playing. Then there were two nuns. One of them is Chosang. One of the Chosang here, she was, I think the other one was holy, right? So I know that they're very cold because I open the window, the air, all the wind goes back, so they're freezing. But then they're freezing. But then if I close the window, then all these people in the house, animals, they cannot hear. So many, you can liberate so many sentiments on the way from the house to the market. So then I just kind of let them to suffer. So no. Because as soon as you hear, it purifies five uninterpreted karma. You see so therefore, no question any other negative karma, attendant virtues, those things. So therefore, it's so useful. Even the people in the road, people who are in the house near the road, even they hear 2-3 words, fulfill the purpose. Because you already liberated them from the lower realms. So one time there was a deer in the road, so he heard, but we stopped the car and heard a few words, and he left. And yeah. So Rinpoche explained that, I explained yesterday the 4 numberless meditation, that when you take all transformation, that the 4 numberless, the visualization, Rinpoche explained that. So it's a numberless of oneself, equal number of atoms of the 10 directions, you see. The universes, so many like that. Then, the other was numberless in the thing. Then so each realm there numberless. Then the other one, the numberless is Buddhas, Buddhas, so there are many. Equal number of the atoms of the 10 direction universes. So from the nectar being to flow down, purified numberless of you, and all those other sentient beings, in its real numberless one is then numberless, the negative karma is collected from beginningless rebirth. There's another numberless one, purified. I don't remember the part of the offering to the Buddha, so that I don't remember 100%. So the one numberless one is the negative karma from collected from beginnings to the purified. So this. So these like Dhammapada Sutra. So this you see, somebody who saying you have project. You want to succeed, and there's a lot of problems. So these are the solutions. Because you need a lot of merit, like big project. You need so many millions or billions of dollars to succeed that project. Similar, you need a lot of merit. What common people know is the only money, but it's not only money. You need a lot of merit. So you see, in the case of material project, it's not just only the money, but that it is unbelievable, incredible. In every second or every day, limitless God's benefit that something being received. Say unbelievable benefit in this world and to all sentient beings. So, because of this unconceivable benefit that it offers, that sentient beings receive from this statue, from this project. So therefore, to be able to succeed this, you need a lot of merit. It's not just only the money or how much costs. So generally there's a whole sets of the preliminary before giving the oral transmission. But at least we pay homage to Buddha. Lama Tomba Chumdin Jinshawa Dachumba Yang was the Banjawa Sayatova Chata, the Kaluji. Lama Tomba Chumdin Jinshawa Dachumba Yang was the Banjawa Sayatova, Lama Tomba Chumdin Jinshawa Dachumba. Banjawa Sayatova Chata, the Yahuja
the God and know the world, supreme guide, human beings became, teacher of gods and human beings. To you, completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcend and destroy, glorious conqueror, subdue from the Shaki clan, prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the found, the endowed, transcend and destroy, the one God beyond completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect knowledge, and good conduct. God and know the world, supreme guide, human beings became, teacher of gods and human beings. To you, completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcend and destroy, glorious conqueror, subdue from the Shaki clan, prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the found, the endowed, transcend and destroy, the one God beyond completely perfected, fully awakened. Poverty, knowledge, and good conduct, God and over the world, supreme guide, human beings, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, completely, fully awakened one, endowed, transcend, destroy, glorious conqueror, subdue, Shaki clan, and prostrate, make offerings, and go for
Arya Sanghata Sutra, Dhamma Bhagavata Bhavasanga Dayachana, Hamata Sanga Jamatama Chatula, the Gata, the Diajabana, Sakudia, Pumba, Gelosama, Dona, the Tama Kushako, the Dasa, Mamma, Chamada, Santa Machera, the Santa Mata, Jamada, Santa Marisa. The Mabagula, Santa Masanga, Santa Masama, Santa Masama, Santa Matu, Santa Marisa, Santa Manura, Santa Magdalena, Sajama doing it on the day, just Masama, just Masama, just Masama, just Masama, just just Masama, Junior Basia, Yola, Mela, Segari, Mola, Jimata, Molo, regulated. Atara, this about you to Jacob, is about you there, Baba, and Yazino. And yes, it was much about the Baba and the so the ultimate young want to get out from the moment the Yaban, the Debra. The Dati, the Wara, take about you to Barajuna, country, and better question on what you want to do. Today, they say, Jacaba, get it, not about you, not about Tasman, you can teach you what all over the about and there's something more than about Euro. But some can't as soon as dollar in the money shadow. Go out to the college of Java, set the lion, some Jacaba, the Kundaba, Nigeria, Tibia, to Java, you took it to Ram, you don't tell us, take it to Ram in Euro. Chigaraya, Sanjay, Chihuahua, Tonga, De Kundaba, and get to the Jan Tela, Chihuahua, Matia, and Gade, and Amara, Chemole, Sheba, Motia, doesn't get when they're taught, good to go to the Gitia Solo. Don't so Baba Jacaba, to the Maba, Jacaba, Jason, the Baha, and the Tobias and the Yamaka, or at an assist Masama about the land, the Lord about the Sun, Puma Hazard today. Someday, the Lord about the someday, they can ask you another day, the Belly, the much with the Badu. Today, what the other village wanted to tell you. Today, the Belly, the Pumbo, Mati, on the Baha, but I want to put the Kango. Today, Nosamajaba, when I come, some girl, water, the Remy gave a Pumbo, Semon, the dog on the Baha, to the Semajaba. The Remy gave a Pumbo, Semon, the Java, to the Kunawas, and the Tiba, the Kunduaba, so often there's some dead, and I will give in the last sum. Today, the Tawas, and the Kundabadi, the Penamil, Lassi, Gujela, Telateme, and the Karaburam, Puram, Marama, Dumarama, Gumea, Rosia, and the body, in the Kunda Bawa Deda, Panama, Chivia Pama, Menado, Other Gabriel, Kunda Bawa, Chipas, some Janamada, Pamada, Sella, Bamba, Tim, the Pama, some Chivia, to get there, that's about Kunda Bawa, Nibo, Janam Jeda, in there. 你看现在的今年生产对吧？七八嘛，七多九八万，没进去年他没这帮人把他当年生产七月对也才那七八万，俺去三马跟他白白说话，今年的生产的那个抓行了，才嘛起来嘛扛了，准备这个的吧，跟他爸爸生产他别说了嘛把那个抓呢，他也在才起嘛样，他要做跟他爸爸他别去，包呀生产个娃生产家娃怎么我的操，你娃觉得个娃对就那个娃操，个娃这操的个娃生产家娃怎么那个娃生产家娃，怎么那没不的。Kawara Sunjawa, Chimana Bada Kawara Sunjawa, Chimabona, Jabada Kawara Sunjawa, Chimaki, Sawada, Baba. Sanjaya was about to Akawa, to Maya, Netman, just about some day, one of the Yamato water there. Some day, the Katan was in the Anya, Sanjana, Chatuara, Chandian, but Maya, let's about the Gabatuaya, Kazamika, about that one, the Yumija, Tumada, Chibata Tungalo, Hada, some day, so they have a cabana, the white Tabasala, Hang and Dodra, Major, about the Junga, Chunga, to do Taya, Sanja, Jota, Tasa, New Dialect, what you were there, the Bakaman, the Batman, Barabaka, Kadasa, Tamba, Kadanga, Jimbata, Jimani, Kawatonda, Jeju, Long Church, Noyama, Kanda, Kandu, Jeba, Jimba, the some more than the word, nothing than the Ella, and just Samba, Gundaba. 这个在中国那的，还他中间这个对面去到外头那其他那顺便对也去那那从那个边咋把用着这把酒，中间这个咋把工作把把看给，一下把他怎么到把这个上去很多东西直接前半年也到了，这边就他们这个人给我前把到了。看给双个对真那么大的年把的，是那些澎湃的是把茶哦。 就什么跟他白白说话，今年知道给别怎么样做什么，然把那个这个家说他今年这个就338千波，跟他爸爸那这个，看给别怎么今年天想把他什么先把怎么给别怎么的，天想把他什么怎么健康了，怎么这个跟他爸爸去买吧，天想把他什么先把怎么跟他爸爸说怎么的，去买吧，看他怎么这个他爸看怎么多话，真的去买吧。 跟他爸爸说，今年的看他顺便对，去那让做吧，知道家的大吧，说那些朋友就把就看他一个就把他好了把他什么的，他说那么的朋友知道这就把这这个对吧？跟他爸爸年纪的大的，本来朝些朝的这样的，就把他怎么样，都把他那个那个什么呀，大个把今年不得说钱，确定的送给多一个地方的，说那些莫这样提，说那么对，说那么也甭把他多把那么这个叫把他们说。 上街怎么的？跟个老七就大姐姐怎么年姐家一个这边说那莫的就把没了，看一个就把他什么到老把他打去给就把他前面。俺这什么工作把外说话，怎么的？老板说那的彭博接怎么就那怎么样对，所以就把这个子说。 这些厕所加班什么喇叭那么的给我看个也就这些怎么一家我也那孙家多了我他说那个也把就没钱吧就要从这上面用。 上街那就确定吧，你把个这他也做样的在那他基本上这家东大一个就在这送给对，现在那怎么？看了话在老说怎么走？今天在那这个再说到今天在跟人来说，这个在这到今天这个这不是下班的来说来说，现这不这话朝这家东大就这今天在看了话在那今天在那这今天这种给我他妈那叫了今这个是吧？这下班了大多家了，节目的这节目的钱，现他妈其他叫我就其他个没把叫娃子给上给我，他妈能叫我这个咋吧？你现在那。 拉加瓦马东去年春节老年呢，知道我呢就我这边呢是，看到白马走吧，这边罗拉在瓦没开着加瓦卡了，三节正节说。咱们那基本我他只能在那出来，没特别上面去多贴，那他用把个这个都要说话的，基本我吃话茶，直接我就当啊，等那种准备年嘛他的，我就先把啥话子上面讲，古人们那话子多，等那基本我知道，目前中上面看吧，只能在嘛，中间吃这话就准备来说，就他蒙年做呀嘛，这些人旁边嘛呀没，这个先多嘛，差不多看吧，东吧那没多。今天这样嘛有的新年没这样这样呗，那就马东的准备多做完了，你什么马东呗？没些钱包牛我就让太子就我这我炒猪脚我这等不摸你是老中年大经济研究口啊，这多提什么出去这都是刚年就到上了白帽子，这话你们大家都说，这今天这准备的呢，成就三把工作包那个啥把工作包双了先不得这包那了确实是。这个这把它中间的了，就什么的工作把这个就说到中间的，人哪帮的，有啥的家伙了，恐怕恐怕在矛盾那题是吧？首先都他给其他确定把个中间的这个啥吧，考了这些吧那个他把个吧看给，工作把我送了出去，这些看嘛所有的这些吧考了那话的，这些白天刚才等我对些打工作把我你。工作把我们这项目的这基本上了去，再把这我这上班工作把说话只能这样给主头这样子，我的这边主头这样对什么所以只能这对这话的，只能这样子吧。工作把我那个主头这样做把的，其他把这送这工作把我这这边那些是，天天上去上班工作把我这那今天的那个我这天天没那我就说，今天今天这项目的这样到了去怎么做不到，就往那东我。叫你叫中啊，我今天中啊，也基本我都中啊，今天你也基本那么中啊，你来这边基本那中啊，基本来这边基本那中的，基本来这边基本就些基本行了，每天的基本我都中的，这边基本中啊，公边基本中，每基本中啊都基本中啊，去基本中啊，龙基本，龙这边基本中啊，那个这边那基本中啊，昨天的这边那些知道我他妈没缺他妈。天中那些没得钱，基本我知道了，我多找把军大家呢，亲戚给我了，那么样没有这些的，天没有说今天这些是没有对，去那么难的些吧，那些没得钱，基本我知道这些不是，那没把用到吧，随便成就用做不就是，还给可能成就三把到了这个啥了，他就拿了都那把军他们这些讲。是绝对能把做好的大家说到，让保钱说到，大家说那个说到，人家说到用这的大家说到，那当然是这边说的是，他们家家本来知道节目中都考到人家三把小娃到大国内中的这个有人那个，这三把小娃到大国内中的有人那个就是在把那都人家把下的。他把开边这东把那我下准备你把这下把这个的讲的这个，这什么工作把白马那边今天干嘛呢？这种我见到。这什么工作把我那么做啊？天哪，那个就是这都不也听见了吧？这白马那边今天这干嘛的？我现在见到，那么只能这个查讲把这这什么工作把我只能这样的也正好都在只能在那里做个，今天的了什么当下今天的好了我的都他妈我只能这个就说今天的就今天干嘛他们就是今天的大概就是这个呢，三个星期我到那个就这个到就是你呢真的这我同的。都他妈老白马来没？今天看嘛，说吧，今天天帮那我上也行，没说吧，这把牙动的，中间的，那三个中间的，那么就知道他上也行，就我动的，我就让你上去下吧。这下吧，确实嘛的，节多了，时间节行，就我动的，就我当那的，就把这怎么样，他把这个上节，就我动的，就我就我动的。这些下巴这他妈就为了我插进来了呢，插进来了呢，去。那其实中间的这年节多了，时间节行就我动的，什么叫这个上节节行就我动的，什么叫这个什么叫那样，上去什么就我动的，什么叫我中的，年节多了，那没往他们这么多上节的。今天的这些把大晚上他把这个上节太大了，连说过就把他就是你们那我觉得今天的上节节行就把这就是那么说吧，这个今天的他同的今天的上节节行的，这个今天的知道了，他给插进来的，他就说接着今天的上节节行先瞧着，也那样的人下巴用多两个人他把这帮人同的。 大概要是小把子那样差点呢，他中我接着准备的，咸阳大概3点前就把他过去上啊堂了。他没去啊，那把从那正点的他在那上把结把他起码去了。想了到路上那就在申报到这边时间忙不大，我先讲结束这边数码样装的对经多准备的钱样，上街的性格都是结巴只要当结巴，他抓当结巴，没了我他妈结巴在那啥今天的结巴就是结束，真的的大本马那边今天他们说我们这些把的准备的。提什么这把家东当啊，要东的老脚呢？提什么这把家东当长脚呢？提什么这把家东当是脚呢？提什么这把个东当的脚呢？提什么这把个东当东的脚呢？提什么这把家东的中间的提什么这样？人不听的对的，一把是的，提到他们家了，提什么就叫确定的中间的，他了当我这个什么太大了？中间的就得他们的名题些去。这下把这大概个啥吧？这也不记，他们天天被骂了嘛？现在我怎么的？大概呀，这些下把这那个话今年生的也新的呢，一下边三几些书包的，这那个啥吧？这不那用什么上街被你们写家的，上街个新的呢？上街个这话这多的啦，大概这个就从多上街写话叫专门不行。啊，本来你把西街边这下把这装把杨大把随便上去，天马上了这个老主任的这个在把那的街把下把这装把杨大把随便上去，本来你把西家话天天去了等多，天天啊这些下把这他们这些贵人没到话9点，这上边说小都的，这下把这不写的，大概啊这些下把这下了个别叉子呢，这把他就这样种啊，就能记得了这把真的这这么就呢，这老师样基本上那个天下把。天老这么的，天的了，什么这个样嘛？这把嘛这个样嘛，这嘛东我先说的，什么这个啥吧？什么这个别找嘛？这帮那天的了，就不对，没说吧？什么的，给别找吧？这些猪呢？天的了，七八月什么这个什么这个啥吧？也把年节什么的看到什么样对啊？去那么那做啊？他给别找这些天的了，都把觉得他一个就把他，老把大姐买过的把我这些什么对，去那对呗？去记得了，都把觉得他买那去上街的，新的那多去把它，什么的这个这个怎么的？什么的在那这个就是什么的看是个对啊？去那的做吧的，从那的碰吧去怎么就，人家什么的别人你把的什么怎么对吧？什么的接着怎么在吧？大概怎么的在那学吧，怎么的。就看他，其实个了，现在吧，准把的，准的这个咋吧？这不是什么就跟他把我说什么都把人年纪，现在在本来那些零些了，我就把了，这零些那么零些行，这零些行那第二等那个那把这些都是吧？这也是吧？忙多叫啊，也那我都把说什么在忙了，说什么忙了，真这个都，我都把我这来什么在那些个这些都在碰到这些了，没些这个这些碰到这些对碰到这些都是哪来？说现在啊，国那不那把的经着，真觉得这些都是当王不全都是，俺就什么国那爸爸说，真的马老说的话，下把马老说这个都是当王，人家别就把我们就说，我那爸爸这些都是个对，现在那个现在不把这些嘛，到把现在这把叫俺们就说，我那爸爸这本来这个多是他今年把这年多这些下把就，他们这也是个这个那对给别是他们这样子，就讲个白讲是他们就那。看一个就把他就把他前面这什么工作把别说什么的一个对什么嘛，这他妈些结果就什么那个的，也把你这看当什么当什么就这看嘛也咱们现在他妈这说这怎么都把他我说把我不是说你家当什么这些看嘛这我养三。我看就当养三对他妈今年吧他妈这领血了，往外后来就把家不去了，大概说他妈的白茶哇那三。Good Baba so the one that I mentioned before, writing one syllable from the Arya Sanghata Sutra, it equals it says before I mentioned it before I said writing one writing one syllable from the Arya Sanghata Sutra equals the will turning king, the will turning king equal number of the atoms of the universe. But I think that's not true. That's mistaken. So it says here the will turning king is the will turning king who controls all the four continents. You know, where the continents where we are: southern continent, eastern continent, northern, western continent. The four human continents. It's not talking about in this world, this global. It's separate. So, will turning king who has control over the four continents. So, how many like that? Equivalent number of atoms of the universe. You see, how many universe? Great 1,000 of 3,000. I guess my brother. So 1,000. Then like that 1,000 you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000. See. So then again you count like that 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So third. So I think the great 1,000. Guess my brother. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. You see. Then 1,000 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1,000. Then again you count that. You see. Then 1,000. So great 1,000. So how many universe? That many. Great 1,000 of 3,000. So you see. So will turning king controlling all the four continents, equal number of atoms of the universe of great 1,000 of 3,000. You see, still not enough. Very many will turning king, how much merit they have? Still not enough to match writing the Arya Sanghata Sutra. You see. So writing even one syllable of this. So all the will turning, that many will turning king, how much merit they have, how much good luck do they have? Is nothing. You know, not very small comparatively. So that so you see. But I'm not saying that only if you have big projects, then don't only then to recite this. I'm not saying that, but it's more merit means easier to achieve realization or the path to enlightenment. More merit means easy to realize emptiness. To realize, to actualize shamatha, kamabhadin, bodhicitta, and to have tantra realization, so that so shouldn't think only project, but you should think also in this line. You see, to achieve, we need to say. Question of achieving enlightenment is the question of completing the merits of wisdom and merits of virtue. So therefore, reading or writing the Arya Sanghata Sutra, such like this text, you see, so makes life so easy. You see, so everything, so much merit, so whatever you generally wish, you see, it happens. Including Dharma practice, realization especially. So the Kudabawa, the Single to each other, the Son of Baya Peja, Minute Ecology, which I was in your day. Son of Move in the country, and another Latin, get to chase some of the job of the Son of Machama, the number of the Manga College, which I bought the Anna and the Bawa. Sorry, 3 pages and stop there. Kundabawa, Tejan, just some Tebachimota, Jatubola, Nibia, Sonamata, the Clojibet was in the Sunday, I gentleman, I get to what is on the Ma, Jeff, Lion, Pet, Chawa, Minas, or Kundabawa, Sunday, tomorrow, near Mama, Chataman, Jamaba, what to their Jataman, Japama, there's about Mati, and Mama. Chataman, Bang, getting at about another Basad, from there, the last about and the Kabachubala, what he did. Yes, I have to one Yakumala, there, and was much Yakumala, walking here, some much about the was some number to what you are there, and days about what you are walking there, the Isabel to the Torsion. In the other days about Joa, Sunday, Toma, number Sunday, Toma, Tesamaja, Toma, take bed there, 2 years at Rabaja, Major. Namadoya, Manga, Java, Major, Namadoya, and General Major, Sebastian, Major. They get your soba, some then, there's some Makudawa, the Jackato, Nakudaba, the Shabana, Juan, and Yabaga was watching the Bacala, watch them there. Tikazava, Kunaba, Sunday, and Yabraga, Kunaba, Chikanamna, the Kangana, what they go about, what's about Euro. Kawa today about the college, Jabba, Jabba, Kawa, Jatonga, about Yasin to Bajura, Kawa, never death on me, the Lanamana, Kawa, some day Yatonga about some about Jura, Kabaku, Kawa, Itanam Janan, Java, Major, Kawa, Yatonga about to the Anam Jaman, Kawa, Tisundanga, about Lama, Yaris, Java, Major, Sunya, Java, Major, Kawa, Yatonga about Sherachawa, Major, about the Sherachawa, Jura, Kabaku, about another what you there. Yes, I going to talk about it. I want to talk about Ting and Tonga about the Pimento Java, about it, to talk about Lulan, the Jatava, about some day I don't have about I am a Juro, Kavachi, good about the Lake and another Java, about to take about the treasure and the Vamijura, Kavachi, about the Overcommando Java, Kavachi, about Lila Java Juro. Namo Bojo, and I had never the water to the Kavachi, you don't about the Mulong, again as a Java, Kavachi, about the Java Kava. Tia, Chitonga about the Sobama Juro, Sibia to get here, no much about Tamaka about you, and the Jero Major Traversing, and the Mamajora, the Esha, Chamani, Juro. Hocho, Sakatman, Chamania, Chawani, Juro, the Sakatman, Kangaluan, Samani, Kangaluan, Juro. The Yacho, Sakatman, what don't go to Amazon, Tomajuro, to the Sakatman, Kangaluan, Chamani, what you're there. I thought I'm a judge, but I did both just on the children of the buyer to session to the Panda to the Emergency door. Cherry, but you are walking on the Chamania, Jaton, among both the tongue about the Tonga to what the Maton, the judge, Jerry. The Shaba, Chela, Sibajo, so I give a letter to Virginia, he's one with the other, Karachi, Bajo. Ribonia, Jackie, little death from the Chigan, Naramado, Titi, yes, and I'm watching Keso. Soba Jumdan de Daga Sunan Pumbo Yang Ten Ujula Kantata Chivatome Toba Dame Toba Dame Jadaka Karo Jebu Ah Sibia Jebatunum Yeji Arya Sanghata Sutra Jama Dava Sanghata Sutra Get some money, get on the mobile, yes, and the Pumati Jizo. Angati Zamara Jama Dava Sanjay Kangaloma to get some money, lots of women can see to the Java Java Tavatian, so they bought the best among the Java Kantata, Chubata, Jemma, Jibo, and get to the touch about what you are in G. Kanga don't so on the Atom, the Kamataman to a theatre, but they do it never in Java. Any idea what you are no man law, this is Madame the Magazine, you had it. Any idea what they could do by Java, and now they put what they are, Chamando, they don't come at the can get it out of Jala, the Major, and the Jala, Dawson, the Dawson, the Hamajas, the Tomaja, the Chihuahua, can get it out of Majora, the Major, can get him more, Jimajana, and the Mount Ojo, Dawson, Chimney, Jola, can get it out from Jala, the Major Pumbo. When they can get a John Bajila, Jimajana, the Sonaya Pumbo, the Mount Ojo, Dawson, the Hamajas, some Jada, can get out of Majala, the Major, can get around the Mother. Dawson, the Dawson, Hamajas, and the other Majara, some of the Lucky at the Damaja. Large Major, and the Kangaz, Chila, the Mother, the Jado, Dawson, the Hamajas, and the Majora. Kanga, the Majala, the Major, and the Gandhi, some of the Kamadija, Kansamata. Kasunga doya chiyan dan de toba jowa den etuna modebe se modo yadun kunda bawa kan chiyan dan de ikir bada sama loba da kunju ba ta jeme kunda bawa chiyan na chiyan nam de la kunda bawa chiyan de la chiyan dan de la sam da ba ke da wa da cha da wa da me ga ji kunda bawa de jing de che ba su so je wa na tan de ge toba nu sama che kan da toba jowa yang che ba jowa mi de kunda bawa ni 제바스도 제와 신자나 말에 강라 여도 전부 띵네만 여다 소화심내 맞죠 가다 바군다 바바 강라데 이게 저도 제바스 내가 여다 소바는 데 대마지소 와 샤바 예만저도 가다 밤고다 바바 지가 전부 깨면 신자가 야매 봐 되는데 고다 바바 메라 발로비 고다 바바 메라 메스 관계 지가 나나니 에면에서 고다 바바 가다 데 제바 저와 강로 지르 제바니 마도와 지다근데 승어 지가 나나니 이게 되면에서 다들 잡아가려고 그저 많이 도와주다가 지금은 예민우데 잡아서 되자도 마마 통화하다가 지연한다 전에 보와 저러 그도 보와도 잡아서 저와 자자 그가 잡아야 도와다 지연한다 전화什么통화 잡아 저러 가와 저러 양도 받지도 잡아 저러 계속가 지연한다 엘라 대신 뭐 그다 바와 이제 그게 순간도 엘라 집에서 잡아 점지도 이리와 되다니 이제 그만 저와 동다 고조당하는 다게 산재 신내 더 진행이 가면 지도와 신도 주로 건다 바와 심자다게 태야전에 가와 제대 시동 도와주로 고다 봐 제가 봐서 건다수 나선데 제가 난다 내려야 산다 저기 저도 제가 도와드는 고다 봐 어디다 빠나 심제 간알라 사망하라 제삼 그래도 조금만 지도 제발 지도 이랑 와 태양 순간 제가 난데 세계를 제가 받으면나 되게 참아 봐가 디벨레도 장화 줘 봐시노 So the first chapter is done. So at least. So we stop here.
Nanda Shingan Chama Shong Idam Guru Rana Mandalangam Niryanayami.
the offering offering robes to the statues, offering robes to the dress to the statues, scriptures, scriptures, and stupa, the stupas, the canopy around, all the umbrella on top, things like that, all the however, those are being cause of great success. There's benefits, much benefit explained in the commentary of the Shantideva. Shantideva's teaching, the Laptu. Also I think the White Lotus Sutra, White Lotus Sutra, White Lotus Sutra. The first, I think, mentioned the generic, I think maybe the first word, I don't remember exactly word by word, I think to the generic statue or something. Last two words is Tarji Ulwa Pulchana, Turnum, Tarji Ulwa Pulchana, Turnum Tamsi Tuberjuice. So if you offer the scarf, you see, so that includes not only scarf, but like this, or dress for the statues, or so the or whatever wishes you have, whatever success you want, all get achieved. Tarju Ulwa Pulchana, it in the mentioned Sutra of White Lotus. So this the purpose of wrapping is not just wrapping, it's not just wrapping up. This offering, must think offering. So therefore, good to offer as a better quality cloth. Whatever you can afford, you can offer. So to collect more merit. It's not just wrapped up like say a box or like dead body. So that even with the tangas, putting the brocade around, the Rinpoche explained that's like offering, like offering dress for the hollow object. You can't put it on the top. You can't put, if it's top, then you can't see. So you see what you do? They put it around as offering in a dress. So the Rinpoche explained. So that's to collect merit. So normally I say the Tibetan tradition offering scarf, you see, is not just custom. I'm saying it's not just custom. Offering scarf is that you see from the quotation, the Tamchipema Kabedo, White Lotus Sutra, Tarji Ulwa Pulchana, Turna Tamsi Drubayu. So you see, if you offer scarf to the holy objects, it becomes cause of great success. So that like that. So it's good to think when you wrap it up. It's good to not that I was remember, but it's good to think when you're offering. That's so so could collect so much merit. The Dharma text, of her. I say, better, if one kind of, that's different, but just, something, to collect the question, the main thing is, to collect, one collect more merit, that, and it also looks very neat, not messy, or say, having holes or something. So it doesn't say. So that's. Tibetan text is loose, you see, but of course it might help also for that to keep together. But I think even the books books, text in the book, you see, that doesn't, because the paper doesn't say. That says together, same one can offer, you see, say, good, good cover, you see, that, so in Abdul's house, so when we say, so when I moved there, so Raja bought the set of kanjur from Taiwan, the bookshop. Those large books. So it's not the best, probably still not the best quality brocade, but try to offer brocade to all the kanjurs in all the books, even though they're not in this text. Doesn't lose pages, but to made it still not the best brocade. So what is it possible? So we collected so much merit, so we should dedicate to all the past, present, future merit from Lama Tsonkhapa brothers. May the bodhicitta be generated with one's heart, one's families, in the house of, in the house of everyone, all the students, benefactors to the organization, and those who give up their life to the organization, doing service in all their hearts, and to be generated in the hearts of all sentient beings. And third, may the bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of everyone is all the leaders of the world, and all the terrorists, and also all the people who are doing a lot of harm to others, torture and so forth. To be generated without labor, second in their hearts. And the bodhicitta they were generated, in whose heart the bodhicitta generated may be increased. Chancho Samjo Rinpoche, Majebam, Jejuche, Java Anyamba, Meba, Hone Wondo Bewajo, Chancho Samjo Rinpoche, Majebam, Jeju, Java Anyamba, Meba, Ye, Gune Gondo Bewajo, Chancho Samjo Rinpoche, Majebam, Jeju, Java Anyamba, Meba, Ye, Gune Gondo Bewajo. Irave Gurve Shingamande, Pendan Dava Malu June, Tere Samon, Ganden Jaboye, Shabe Sede Badu, Denju. Then a lot of gurus, as well as then Lama kind of know 3 times this. Lama was to become like Lama Tsonkhapa in this life, to be able to benefit limitless class of benefits in the Buddha, like Lama Tsonkhapa. You know, who made the Buddha's teaching most clear, I say, to the sentient beings, like that. So, in that direction, you see, it most beneficial to the sentient beings and teaching Buddha. So, like that. Holder, you know, holders like Lama Tsonkhapa, like Sundara Lama, holder of the whole entire Buddha. Let's say Mahayana, Mahan Sutra, Tantra, all that, say, complete holder like that. You know? So that's. Pande Lame Gute Temba Tang, Ranima Yong, the Yi Jung Tang, Tashaman, Sosa, the Jan, Nida Sante, Tovara, Jin. So we collected so much merit by listening, giving the oral transmission and the listening. Just that itself, unconceivable. As I mentioned before, then the taking precepts, whatever, the so much merit collected in every session, you know, even break times, you know, with the bodhicitta, so that, you know. Then you can practice mindfulness in the emptiness, you know. Also that, so much merit collected, you know. So, then all the merit is collected. From beginningless, that 3 times is club by oneself, 3 times is club by others. What's it? So we do like this. So here, like Tonglen, see, so we give all the past, all the merits today, and particularly the listening Arya Sanghata Sutra, and all other merits collected today, all the past merit, all the future merit. Okay? So one give everything, every single merit collected by oneself 3 times. Give not only merit, merits, and then all the result happiness up to enlightenment. All the samsara pleasures that one receive from each of these merits, all the samsara pleasures, okay, then including the liberation, enlightenment of the whole path. So we give away, we make charity to first to all sentient beings. Okay, that one's own body and one's own body and belongs, everything. Make charity to all sentient beings. Now we do the charity specifically to each realm, the numberless sentient beings. So now we give everything, all the 3 time merits, all the merits for today in particular, then one's body, possession, everything. We give to every hell beings. So all this, once our body becomes wishful feeling, to them. So all this, you see, transformed in pure land. All the perfect enjoyment, which is all the beauties and the purest enjoyment. See, no suffering. So to everything. See, to the helpings, and then it caused them to exercise path. So this from they got everything. Then caused exercise path, ceased all the departments, free from all the sufferings. They all become enlightened in the deity they one practices. Deity they one practices. So now, it's the Dhammakaya, Rupakaya. Now one give everything to numberless hungry ghosts. All the 3 time merits, clear by oneself. Result up to all the samsara enjoyments, liberation, enlightenment, everything. One give. One's body, possession, everything. And they got everything from this. It became a wish feeling for them. So it's, transformed into pure land for them. Pure land where one can become enlightened, where you see sentient beings can become enlightened. So the thing that was pure land. Which is all the perfect enjoyment, no suffering. So all the beauties. Cause them to exercise power, they cease all the gross subtle developments, appear liberated from all the suffering, they all become enlightened in the deity. Our practice. So now give everything. All the 3 time merits collected by himself, and all the result, all the samsara, pleasure, enjoyment, everything. See, that, and then liberation, enlightenment, all the realizations path, give everything to all the animals, to every single animals, including one's own body and the possession, everything give. And it became a wish feeling to them. They could receive everything whatever they want. Transformed into pure land, having perfect enjoyment, no suffering, so all the beauties, and cause them to exercise the path in their hearts, liberated from all the sufferings, delusion, karma, the developments. They all become, every animal become enlightened in the deity. Now we give all the 3 time merits and all the result, all the samsara pleasure, happiness, and liberation, enlightenment, all the realization path. We give everything to every human beings. including one's own body and the whole person, everything, we make charity to every human being. And all these become, including one's body, everything becomes wishful feeling for them. They get everything from this, whatever they want, need. They are transformed in Pure Land, where they can be enlightened in that life. So, with a perfect, purest enjoyment, all the beauties. So you think that a particular Pure Land, that you wish, where the sentient beings can become enlightened, opportunities or a picture like that. It is caused to exercise part, all this enjoyment and liberated from all the human beings' problems, all the sufferings, and as well as cause delusion karma, all the departments. And every human being become enlightened in the deity. Now one give everything to all the three-time merits, all the result of happiness, all the samsara, pleasure, everything. that one can experience for eons, all those, then liberation, enlightenment, all the realization part, everything one give to all the sutras. And including one's body, possessions, everything, to every single sutras. And they say everything whatever want, they want whatever they need. You can worship anything. And transformed in Pure Land, which is no suffering, which is all the beauties, purest enjoyments, and cause them to exercise the path is liberated from all the sufferings and the delusion karma, all the obscurations. See, they all become enlightened in the deity. Now one give everything on past, present, future merits, everything merits, and all the result of some sort of pleasure, happiness. You see. That one can experience, from eons of eons, in all the future lives, you see. So those, then liberation, enlightenment, all the realization path will give everything to the asuras. And then say transformed, talking about this thing, and the body, possession, everything, they transformed to the Pure Land to them, where there's no which doesn't have even name suffering, and has the purest enjoyment, perfect enjoyment, and which is all the beauties. And the cause of the actualized path, ceased all the defilements and the liberated from all the suffering, they all become enlightened in the deity. Now we give everything to the intermediate stage beings. Three-time merits, all the result happiness, all the samsara pleasure, and then liberation, enlightenment, all the realization path, give it to every intermediate stage beings. The body, the possessions, give it to them, and it became Pure Land for them, which is no suffering and purest enjoyment, perfect enjoyment, and those are beauties. Caused them to exercise path and liberated from all the suffering, all the defilements, they all become enlightened in the deity. And we offer, say, and we offer all the merits. Everything with to the gurus, and it become say skies of offerings. Whatever they need to fulfill the holy wishes, they become that, transformed in that, actualized. And we offer everything, all the merits we offer to the teachings to last long time in this world, and to be spread and to be flourish forever. For all the needs. So the so sentient beings need merit to have teachings, to have teaching in this world, to spread and to flourish. So we give we offer all the merits. For the needs to spread Dharma, flourish Dharma in this world, Buddha Dharma. And also we can offer all the merits and the rest. To all the sanghas, and then they receive everything, whatever they need to preserve Dharma, spread Dharma, to practice, all the conditions, all the means of living, whatever, to preserve Dharma, spread Dharma. Preserve Dharma, and also and not only studying intellectually, but also actualizing the path. Now, we collected by this so many times limitless God's merit. Every merit we gave to a sentient being. So from each of that, we collect so many times limitless God's merit. We give the body to numberless sentient beings. We collect each realm the numberless sentient beings. So we collect even from that 6 times numberless merit. And then with the stage beings, then 7 times numberless merit. Then there's the gurus, to the teachings, to spread them, and the sanghas, So we collected numberless merit so many times. unconceivable or unconceivable. So did all these merits, we correct that now, whatever suffering the sentient beings have made will happen on me. So think of the hell beings, and goes animals, Surasura, intimate state beings. Think of this, remember their sufferings. They are most unbearable sufferings. Do all these merits, whatever suffering the sentient beings have made will happen on me. Whatever happiness made, I have made will happen to all the sentient beings, to every hell being, to every hungry ghost, to every animal, human beings, Surasura, intimate beings. Okay. So this is his on the seventh century, which is from whom his on the Lama to initiation teachings. This is Rinpoche's advice to do this at the end of the dedication. So it didn't happen most of the time, but so it's good to be able to tonight the Rinpoche's instruction. These are all the past, present, future merits equal to material merits full of others. That was it. There which appeared existing from the side, but totally empty of existing from the side. But I, who appeared existing from the side, but was totally empty of existing from its own side. Achieved Guru Lama Tsonkhapa's enlightenment, which appeared existing from the side, but it was totally non-existent, empty from its own side. Lead all the sentient beings who appeared existing from their own side, empty from its own side. To that Lama Tsongkhapa's enlightenment, which appeared existing from the side, but it's empty. By myself alone, who appears existing from the side, but total non-existent, empty. And did all the theatre I made is collected by others, made all the projects to fulfill as soon as holy wishes be succeed immediately, and by several later. And then we were able to construct, complete as quick as possible the 5 primitive project, and to be most beneficial, to able to bring sentient beings to enlightenment as quick as possible by receiving all the needs, all the fundings, all the needs for that, without labor second. Then may all the service to support the service for education, for facility, means of living, all this, able to provide for all the sanghas, different parts of the world. But yes, then all the fundings to be received without labor second. All building various holy objects, different parts of the world, and they may succeed. Everything without any obstacle, but receiving all the needs, all the fundings for that, and this was how to do all the social services in different parts of the world. May all the fundings and all the needs for that be received without labor second, and as well as to provide for able to provide fundings for all the centers, they don't have debts, they don't have projects. I got the most beneficial to all the sentient beings, to able to cause them to achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. All the centers and projects of the centers, all the activities of the center, what they do. In general, particularly Lama Tsonkhapa teaching may be spread in all the times, flesh baby in the world, but complete actualizing of one's heart, one's family members, all of us here, all the spiritual benefactors in this organization, and everyone in this world. Chechi Jabu Tsonkhapa Chizon Namba Pewada, Keji Tsama Shivada, Tunja Malu Tsama Shon, Dada Shinki to the David, Kala Sandama, Itemba Yurim, Banjoro, then to multiply each minute 1,000.
Each 162.
The Buddha's name mantra and the last Buddha's name to multiply each minute 1,000 and all the prayers what we do to be actualized. Tayada Pejeva, our botanist, our Amandurandur and Zamagazo, Tayada Pejeva, our botanist, Zamagazo, Tayada Pejeva, our botanist, Amandurandura 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 Zamagazo. Jumping the Java Jambayan, Navazo as a young Wadamalanda, Javala Chazala, Java Navazo as a young Wadamalanda, Javala Chazala, Java Jambayan, Navazo, Wadamalanda, Javala Chazalo. The blessings of him and the Sabbath is my unbearable different arising, especially all my prayers be succeeded. Major Seja Chela, Tenden Lua, Demba, Dagala Santa, Vedan Dama Benegun.
Uno Sojan Janga Gawen, Nancy Yoma, Gonzo no Mose, Chosongo, Wella Mandaro. Ada Sado Jengan Janan Sho Toso Jan Jangan Yawe Tansing Yoma Ngonzo no Mose Chosongo Wele Manduro Ada Sado Jengan Janan Sho Toso Jan Jangan Yawe Tansing Yoma Ngonzo no Mose Chosongo Wele Manduro Ada Sado Ganden Janan Sho.
So tomorrow the break time, the practice of mindfulness is you can continue the same one that was explained last night. or you can do this middle level, practice mindfulness in middle level. So far as mindfulness in the hallucination, you see there is the hallucination. So so while you're eating, I'm eating, so I was middle labeled, middle by the mind, relating to the aggregates. Then eating, the action, you see, putting food in the mouth, and biting, you see. Then this action, putting food in the mouth and biting, you see, then because of that, merely imputed by the mind, eating. Then because swallowing, drinking, swallowing, the liquid or tea or water, you don't bite, swallow. And then that one, and then that one is because of that base is there, then merely imputed drinking by the one's mind, because this base is there, you see, swallow things, not biting, you see. So then your mind just made up the label drinking, which so which label you were introduced by somebody. When you were childhood time, you were told by somebody. There's labels: drinking, eating, I. Label. So I mean, the I, the concept I is there. Of course, concept I is there, but the language, concept I is there. Even not only the concept I, but the concept that the I is, you see, real one existing from its own side. This is there. This ignorance is there when one's unconscious, when one's unconscious is taking place on the fertilized egg. This ignorance is there from the very beginning. This ignorance exists even before the consciousness took place on the fertilized egg. This continuity of this ignorance exists before. But the language, the English, for example, English language name, you see, for the I, you see. So English words. So there's something you're taught by somebody. You're taught by somebody, you see. How's it called? Italian? I? Ear. Yun. Io. Huh? Io? Huh? Io. So you see, Italian, io. For the I, io. So you're taught by somebody. You see, the label taught by somebody. And when you're childhood, taught by somebody. So you believe in that, and then you use that name. So you see, so there you can see down that it's all this you see, label imputed by the mind. You see, so food, then the object of food. It is something to be eaten. It is something to be eaten, you see. So the base is there. Then your mind make a label food. Your mind think food, you see. Because its base is there, something which is to be eaten. Then the rice. Then there's all these details, depending on what kind of shape. What kind of nature, you see, the shape. So then that kind of, so this kind of design here, so this one here, So that kind of form, you see, food, rice. So you see, this is the base. This is the base. What do you see first? What do you see first? The base. So the mind, by seeing this, the kind of shape and like that, nature, then your mind make up a label rice. You see, believe in that. So then, everything, how many vegetables there, each one is the label. In between, you see the shape, color, then your mind make up a label, different label, you see. This one is better. Because you see different, even the vegetables, you see different color, shape, So your mind make up, you see first this, the minute when you see that first, so if you know the names of each vegetable, you see, you're taught by somebody, you see, then by seeing this, the minute when you see this, then your mind make up the label, you see. Your mind make up the label. So, I like this. So, don't. I think it's more helpful to think. If you think labeling on, if you think I'm labeling on, then you get the wrong idea. You get wrong idea. This label exists on the base. You like as it is founderal. You see. And I don't think I never saw in Tibetan text on. Tela tena takwa. By relating to that, then you label. Tela tena takwa. Te teng to takwa. I never saw. Te teng to takwa. Tela tena. All the texts is tela tena takwa. Tela tena takwa. I remember seeing, te teng to takwa. I never saw that one. So there's very easy to get a misunderstanding. Then you think it's on there. You see. For example, so now you are looking at me. You are looking at me. So the minute when you see my body, that shape, Mickey Mouse shape. Mickey Mouse shape. Anyway, so anyway, the minute when you see, then your mind, that becomes that what you see. Okay, you see in order to give a name, your mind in order to make up the label sopa. In order to make up the label sopa. So first you have to see something. So you have to see the body. You see, among many people, you see called sopa, or I see sopa. Then before you mind make up the label, you have to see something. You have to see the aggregates, the body, that particular shape, you see. Associated with the mind. The body associated with the mind. But if the mind is not there, you wouldn't call, I have seen sopa, anybody see, just seeing the body. I see the body, you call that, the person's body, but you don't know, I see the person, I met that person. If you see that body of the person, see the person who died, you see the body, man, you wouldn't say, I met him, You wouldn't say that. Your friend died, you saw the body, I have met my friend. You wouldn't call that. So anyway, so what you say? So you see the aggregates, you see body associated with mind, that particular shape. which has particular nose, flat, high, or anyway, all that sharp nose. Anyway, so so what do you see? What do you see very first? You see that which the aggregates. So that become the reason. That become the reason. A reason that causes your mind to choose this particular label sopa. You see, not just any name, but to choose the specific name sopa. So, seeing the particular aggregates first, which causes the mind to choose that particular label sopa. So therefore, see that reason, before you make up the label sopa, the reason exists before your mind make up the label sopa. So that reason is the base. That reason is the base. So depending to that, maybe the English may not be correct, but depending to that base, the mind make up the label. So you see, so sopa. So yes, you cannot find sopa from my hair down, from top of the hair down to toes. You cannot find sopa. See, you cannot find sopa anywhere. Neither inside the body, nor outside the body. Yeah. Neither inside the body cannot find, nor on the body cannot find. Where's sopa? Outside cannot find. Besides, you can't find truly in sopa. In the middle level sopa, you can't find either inside nor on the body. Nowhere you can find. But that, yeah. See. So therefore, this appearance, sopa from its sopa appearing from its own side. When you're looking at me, sopa appearing from its own side, that is hallucination. That is hallucination. It proves. When you do analysis, you can't find the sopa appearing from there. Real sopa appearing from there, you can't find. So that proves that appearance is hallucination. That appearance is hallucination. Not true. So the real sopa that is believed by your mind, it doesn't exist. Real sopa, you say, as it appears to you, existing from its own side, and believed your mind is true, that doesn't exist. there's also subtle thing there. Hallucinated appearance of true existence, appearance of the true existence sopa, it exists, but the true existence sopa doesn't exist. There's still analysis there. Appearance of true existence sopa, that is the conventional truth that exists. But the true existence sopa that is believed doesn't exist. So, because sentient beings have, because sentient beings have the truly existence, if the sentient beings don't have truly existent, if the sentient beings don't have truly existent appearance, if the appearance doesn't exist, appearance of true existence doesn't exist. You see, then sentient beings don't have hallucination. You see, so appearance exists, but the what is believed, the words appeared, what is believed by the concept, ignorance, you say, I is true existence. So that one total nonsense. So the conclusion is, so you can't find sopa, even middle level sopa, cannot find it. Inside or on the body, nowhere. You can't find. But that doesn't mean there's no sopa in this tent. That doesn't mean there's no sopa in this tent. That doesn't mean there's no sopa on this throne. You see, on this throne there's sopa, but on the aggregates, there's aggregates sitting on the throne, but on the aggregates there's no sopa. But on the throne, there's sopa sitting. How? It's nothing. It's nothing. It is because aggregate is sitting on the throne. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. So, because that mind labeled sopa is sitting on the throne, that's it. Nothing more than that. So there's no sopa on the aggregates, but there's sopa on the throne where there's aggregates. So you can find sopa in this tent. You can find sopa on the throne. You can't find sopa on the aggregates. So these are analysis. So you see, so tomorrow the middle level. So even the food, there's so many different types of food there, so many labels. So you see, your mind, by seeing all this, your mind has met so many labels. So like that same while you're walking, So while you're walking, then do the same meditation. Trees, different trees, people, different, animals. It's all, I say, constantly by seeing the base, but constantly. The minute when you see base, their mind, next second the mind make up the label and believe in that. Or then they say, I have seen this, I have seen that, I've seen this, but I've seen that base, I've seen that tree, this car, all that. So the constantly you see the base, constantly, and constantly the mind impute the next second. You see, constantly your mind make up the label. Constantly your mind make up the label. So that. Like that. So however, essence it brings. However, essence it brings same conclusion, empty, do not exist from their own side. So that. So, so that's it. So, good morning, good night. And maybe with all the noises, I'm not sure you hear. I'm talking here, but I'm not sure you heard or not. I'm sure. Maybe talking to myself.
Next session is 6:30 tomorrow, and then